Oh, I just love rosemary. I had a friend with a huge rosemary bush. She's had it in, I don't know, for many, many years in her backyard. She trimmed it up the other day and brought me a huge sack of rosemary. So I let it sit for probably about 3 weeks. And here in Oklahoma, we're in a drought right now, so the air is super dry. So the rosemary dried really nicely, and it was ready to harvest in about 3 weeks. Maybe not even 3 weeks, like probably 2. But anyways, it was crumbly to the touch and everything, so I knew it was ready. It's kind of a fine line. You don't want to wait too long because then it starts to lose flavor, and you don't want too soon because it could mold like once you close it up. So as long as it's dry, you can tell. You can pretty much tell that when you can break a leaf in half pretty easily, it's ready. But anyways, all I do here is I'm just taking the rosemary off of each branch and getting the branches out of there. And it's kind of a tedious thing, but the smell is amazing, so that makes it wonderful. Anyways, I just processed the rosemary, and then I'm not going to grind it into a powder right away. What I'll do is I'll just leave it as rosemary leaves and put it in a mason jar. And then I use it for soap making as well as cooking and everything else, make rosemary tea. Put rosemary, I had the other day a blood orange and rosemary kind of like cocktail thing, and it was just amazing. So it's just so much you can do with rosemary. And that was better with fresh rosemary, but dried rosemary would be just fine too. You can infuse your oils and just everything. It's just amazing stuff to have. I have a lot of plants growing, but I've learned that mine need to be on a south-facing building or barn or something, because our winters here in Oklahoma can be kind of real brutal with the winds and everything. So rosemary is pretty cold hardy, but it doesn't like really, heavy winds and like 20-degree weather. This is what I do. I just go down each branch, and then at the end, what I'm going to do is take all the sticks, and I'm going to wrap them with like a twine, and make smudging sticks with them, or just burn sticks. They smell amazing, or you can throw them in the barbecue or whatever. I mean, there's no reason to just compost those. You can, but I'd much rather burn them in some way because they just smell so good. It's just such a treat. Yeah, there's actually scientific evidence that suggests that rosemary will in fact stimulate memory centers of the brain. And it also is supposed to release memory and boost your mood. And of course it can have medicinal properties of like antiviral and like cleanse your space and everything. So there's like all kinds of great things to burning rosemary. It's something that everybody should really look into. I know when I burn it, I feel so much better. I'm just like, I feel, it's just the smell. Well, everybody loves the smell. And of course it's really good to like use it. You can spritz it down with some water and then put it in some tin foil and smolder it in a barbecue and actually like smoke your chicken, have rosemary chicken or something like that, rosemary pork. Of course, I absolutely love rosemary mashed potatoes, and I just made a video on my garlic mashed potatoes when I use a fresh rosemary with it, and that I'll leave that in the description below. But it's just the most amazing stuff ever. And you get not only do you get all this wonderful rosemary leaves to make your spices with and seasonings and everything, you also can use it for tea, and then you get all these sticks to use for incense or flavoring meats and things or whatever you want. It's great. Yeah, you got to look into it. Here's a quick look at my rosemary mint goat's milk soap. It's made fresh, 100% natural, and I always have it for sale on my Etsy store and on my website as well, and I'll link that down in the description box below. But here I am cutting it real quick. I make it in 5-pound loaves, and oh, it's just amazing. And I use all that fresh rosemary. It's just the best soap ever. I absolutely love it, and I had to share it with you guys. But anyways, yeah, I also have videos on how to make this soap. I don't know if I have the actual rosemary mint soap on there or not, but I will have if I don't. I've got like honey and different ones. So if you're interested in making soap, be sure to check out those videos, and I'll put those in the description box below as well. We'll talk to you later. Please subscribe to my channel and have a good day. Bye.